Hello and mabuhay! Welcome to Grade 7 Science Videos. I'm your teacher, Sir Chris Unia. Enjoy watching! This video is all about reproduction. This video was based on the most essential learning competency or MELC. In this video, learners are expected to differentiate sexual and asexual reproduction in terms of: first, number of individuals involved; second, similarities of offspring with their parents. What is reproduction? Reproduction is the ability of organisms to produce their own kind. There are two modes of reproduction: asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. This video focuses on sexual reproduction. Characteristics of sexual reproduction. There are two parents involved, male and female parents. The offsprings are not identical with their parents. It needs gametes or sex cells from both parents. Fertilization takes place to form a zygote or fertilized egg. It usually happens in multicellular or many-celled organisms like plants, animals, and humans. Type of sexual reproduction. Conjugation. It happens when the content of one cell is transferred to the other cell through a tube to form a zygote. Example is Spirogyra. Fertilization in humans. When male and female gametes unite, they form a zygote or fertilized egg. This process is called fertilization. The zygote soon divides and develops into an embryo, into a fetus, and then into an infant. The fertilization that occurs inside the woman's body is called internal fertilization. Summary. Reproduction is the ability of organisms to produce their own kind. The two types of reproduction are asexual and sexual reproduction. Characteristics of sexual reproduction are: it involves two parents, male and female. It needs gametes or sex cells. There is fertilization that took place forming a zygote. The offsprings are not identical with their parents. It usually happens in multicellular organisms like plants, animals, and humans. Its type of reproduction is conjugation.
Thanks for watching.
This video is all about reproduction. This lesson was based on the most essential learning competency or milk. After watching this video, learners are expected to differentiate asexual and sexual reproduction in terms of: first, number of individuals involved; second, similarities of offspring to their parents. The sight of a chick making its way out of the crock egg. A germinating seed slowly pushing through the soil. Reproduction is one of the characteristics that distinguish living from non-living things. But what is reproduction? Reproduction is the ability of an organism to produce its own kind. There are two modes of reproduction: asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. In this video, we will focus on asexual reproduction. Characteristics of asexual reproduction: it does not involve gametes or sex cells. There is only one parent involved. The offspring is identical with its parent. It usually happens in unicellular or single-celled organisms like bacteria, amoeba, fungi, and also in plants. Types of asexual reproduction are binary fission, multiple fission, regeneration, budding, fragmentation, spore formation, and vegetative propagation. Types of asexual reproduction. First, binary fission or cellular division. An organism divides into two equal halves or daughter cells. Examples are amoeba, Leishmania protozoa, and bacteria. Second, multiple fission. An organism will divide into many daughter cells. Example, Plasmodium. Third, fragmentation. During asexual reproduction, an organism divides into pieces called fragments, which grows as new individual. Example, Spirogyra. Fourth, regeneration. Regeneration is the ability of organisms to produce offspring from their lost body parts. Here, the lost or broken part will grow into new offspring. Examples are planaria, hydra, and starfish. Fifth, budding. A specialized cell called regenerative cells are involved in the reproduction. A bud from an organism separates and becomes the new offspring. Example, hydra plant. Sixth, spore formation. A spore or seed-like parts will grow and become new organisms. Examples are ferns, mushrooms, and other fungi. Seventh, vegetative propagation. Usually happens in plants wherein the roots, leaves, stems are used to grow new plants and not the seeds. Summary. Reproduction is the ability of organisms to produce their own kind. Two modes of reproduction are sexual and asexual reproduction. Characteristics of asexual reproduction are: first, there is no need for gametes or sex cells. Second, there is only one parent involved. Third, the offsprings are identical with their parent. Fourth, it happens in unicellular organisms and in some plants. Fifth, some of its types are fission, budding, regeneration, fragmentation, spore formation, and vegetative propagation.
Thanks for watching.